What's up, Matt from Upsilon Mining. Okay, today guys, we got a new miner in. This is the Goldshell Mini Doge Pro. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so here we go. This is the Mini Doge Pro, and I got actually two of these guys off of eBay for under $1,000. I don't know if they're gonna ROI, but I think they're really cool. And for me, I wanted to just kind of get them and start mining some Dogecoin, because I think Dogecoin does have a possible future when it comes to like values going up and a good opportunity to make some money. And then I think these will have inherent value as well, even after the Ethereum merge and everything, because these aren't going to be affected by the Ethereum merge at all, right? So these are mined by ASICs. So if you take a look here, this is the Goldshell Mini Doge Pro. If you take a look at the front here, we got two fans. On the side, these are just the black edition, so none of that Voscoin nonsense with a big stupid picture on the side. I just like black. Black looks pretty nice. It's got a built-in Wi-Fi antenna, so that's cool. You can put this up on a shelf. You don't need to worry about running Wi-Fi to it or anything. It doesn't have the fancy RGB lights inside of it, but that's all right too. So let's take a look here. We do have an Ethernet port and a power port. Now, this did come with a power supply. I probably should have ordered it without a power supply. I could have saved some money because I do have the HP server power supplies, 1200 watt, that I could just use with the breakout board and just power all of them that way. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one that came with it. But it simply just looks like an HP power supply, like a server power supply. So it's got about 750 watts. This thing doesn't even need a fraction of that. And it looks like it was modified. Yeah, I'm not sure. Does that look like solder? No, that's actually the metal. Okay, so this back here obviously is a server power supply, and it looks like it was modified to work with this. So we got the back of the power supply here, and it looks like a couple leads were soldered into it. I'm not sure how well that's going to hold up over time, but at the end, as you can see, we do have two 6-pin PCIe Express plugs that'll go into it. I'm not sure how to set this thing up, so we're gonna go through that together and see if we can set it up together and get it running. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this Mini Doge Pro will get around 205 mega hash per second at around 220 watts. Now, Dogecoin has been up and down, up and down, up and down, but we are at a point now where this thing will make 20 cents per day based off my current electricity rates. And Elon Musk recently made a post about how he's going to support Dogecoin. And as you guys know, with a speculative meme coin like this, I think is a good chance that it could at least double. I really do. Like we were up to so the Dogecoin was up significantly higher last year. I think we were up to around 79 cents or 75 cents or something like that. Now it was down to 5 cents. I actually bought some Dogecoin, and it went up to almost 7 cents. Okay guys, so we're just gonna set up one. I think the first thing you need to do is we need to plug in a Ethernet port. So I just ran an Ethernet cable up into here, and it looks like this one power supply can actually power both of these. So I'm probably going to power it off just the one, because this is rated at 750 watts. Each one only takes about 220. So we're talking like, if the 80% rule, we're pretty good. We're still within specifications of what it can do. If not, if I'm worried about it, I could just switch out to one of my 1200 watt power supply on a breakout board. If I run this off 120, you can't run as high as 1200, but I think you can run at least like a 900 or 1000, I think it is. Don't quote me on that. I know you can run the power supply, but you got to run a little bit less wattage when you're not running off 240. So basically, let's flip this guy on and let's see the fans come on and see what happens. If you guys are wondering what that is, that's a smart plug. So you can actually use this to power off devices remotely. Works pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look here. So the fans are on. It's really, really quiet. We're not getting any fancy lights on this particular model. You can hear the lights. So you can hear the fans a little bit. So it spun up really fast there, then it slowed down. So from the back here, so we got a little blinking light back there, meaning it's probably on and connecting to the network. So we got the network activity here going. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hop onto the computer and we're going to connect this guy up and then probably configure the Wi-Fi through the web UI. And then I'm going to do that for both of them. And then we're going to get them both connected up to the, I guess, a mining pool and the wallet, however that we do that. And then I'll see you there. We'll talk about profitability and things like that. So see you on the computer. Yo, guys. Okay, I'm back on the computer now, which means we're going to try to find the IP address of that Dogecoin miner and see if we can get to the web UI. So I downloaded something called the Advanced IP Scanner because everyone tends to use this. And we're going to see if it finds anything. So I'll be back in a second after the scan's complete. Okay, guys, so that took a long time. So if you do the scan, I don't recommend doing all the different these network ranges here. So all my devices hooked up are pretty much on a 192.168 submask, I guess. And I was able to finally locate it. And you'll notice that you can connect to it if there's a little drop-down arrow on the right and the left here. So if you can click that, it means you can connect into the device. So this turned out to be this one here. I was lucky I got it, 192.168.0.199. So when I actually go to this URL, it brings me over to the Goldshell URL here. I'm not sure if you can change the language. Let me just try to change the language. Okay, we can change the language now on the Goldshell device. So this is the Goldshell IP address. So what you want to do now is essentially, I went to f2pool.com. So f2pool.com here, and I signed up for an account here. What you want to do is you want to switch over to the Litecoin pool here at the top, and then what you want to do is then take looks like, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to, where is it? Okay, so first thing we do is we need to go click on add an address for payout. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to add my LTC address and Dogecoin addresses here. Okay, guys, so I'm going to copy my Dogecoin address from my wallet and I'm going to add that there. Where is it? Bear with me. I'm just copying it from Zelcore. So we're going to call this Zelcore Dogecoin. Okay, so I need to send an SMS code. Alright, so send the SMS code to my phone, and I'm going to enter the code here. This here, okay. So we're in F2 pool, we're adding the Dogecoin address for payouts. Wow, looks like I gotta activate that one. So I'm gonna add the LTC while I'm waiting for that to come in. So I get a Litecoin address as well from my Zelcore address in here now. Paste it in there. And we're gonna just call this Zelcore LTC. And we're gonna hit send another SMS code here. I'm gonna add it here. Okay, so got the 2 emails. Let's check the emails now. So, okay, we added that one. Good. I'm just basically clicking on the verification links for each of these addresses. So LTC now. Okay, so let's see here. So it's gonna use the script algorithm for that. So we need to set up the pool now because we're gonna get pool settings now. So where's the pool settings? Pool settings. Okay, so it's under miner. Can we unlock that? Okay, so we gotta unlock that. So admin, the password is 123456789. We're gonna unlock the miner. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna basically, I'm gonna add, what is it, F2 pool? No, we're just gonna go to F2 pool here. We're gonna go to, okay, so these, let's refresh this. I wanna make sure that these are active now. Okay, so both of these payouts have been added, so that's good now. So let's go over to where do I go now? LTC, I guess. So we're gonna go where is it? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna take the pool URL for, oh boy, I don't even know which ones to take here. So there's 3 here for LTC. So we're gonna probably try to take maybe this one here, 8888. Then we're just gonna call this Upsilon Doge 001, and then I'll put a password in and then hit apply. Hit apply. All right, let's remove this one here. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay guys, so I finally figured it out. Okay, so when you're an F2 pool, you have to use, when you create the miner, you have to use your username dot the name of the worker. So when I added this Upsilon Dynamics at Doge 001, you gotta go Upsilon Dynamics, the name of your account dot the worker name. So if I go back to F2 pool here, if you go to your settings under accounts, you'll find that your money account is the name of your login. So use your account login dot the worker name, and it looks like right now we have one that's online getting 47.07 mega hash, yeah, it's going now. So let's switch back to the UI here. Another thing that I did that you guys might want to do as well, that worker name is very important. Make sure you put your account name dot the worker name. I watched another video by the hobbyist miner and he didn't do that, and I was very confused, and it wasn't linking to my account. So in order for it to link to your account, you gotta do that. The other thing I did was I set up the Wi-Fi. So set up your Wi-Fi here, and also I also disabled the DHCP and auto DNS so that it has a static IP. So I'll always be able to go to the dashboard by simply bookmarking it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get the other one up and running, and I will be back in just 1 second here. Okay guys, so I got both miners up and running now, and I'm just going to check the pool to see what sort of hash rate we're getting on these. So so it looks like the last share was a minute or so ago. We were running at 183.25 mega hash and 95.44 mega hash. I fully expect this to go up in speed as the longer they're running for. And it does look like we're pulling exactly around 460 watts at the wall. This power supply that came with it actually popped. I had it plugged in there, and I heard a loud pop from inside of this thing. So I know that it's I'm not sure what happened, but something inside just literally popped, and it was really kind of scary. I wasn't sure what was going on. I mean, I don't really want to plug it back in because I'm concerned with it. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that one. They sent me 2 of these, one for each Doge miner, but I don't think I want to use that anyways, just because I'd rather use this guy here, which is basically an HP power supply, 1200 watts with a breakout board, and I got these decent quality cables running into the Doge miner. So I got 2 of them up and running right now. They're both running off Wi-Fi, and if you take a look here, we got the lights blinking at the back, means that it is hashing right now. So it is hashing to the pool that I specified. And if we take a look over here at the wattage, we are at 465.5 watts. Oh, 465. So that's about 230 exactly, 232.5 watts per mini Doge miner. Yeah, but otherwise it's working pretty good. We're just gonna hop on over to the pool and see what it's doing, and we'll do run some calculations on the profitability and the numbers of these things, and whether or not you guys, I think you guys should look at getting one of these. Not financial advice, but basically I'm just essentially the guinea pig. So I'll pay a lot of money for crap that, so you don't have to. So I'll sacrifice myself there. So let's get on the computer and let's talk about the profitability. Okay guys, so here we are on ASICminervalue.com. So this is a good site that has a breakdown of all the different ASICs that you can get and whether or not it's profitable or not. So what we're looking at now is the Goldshell Mini Doge Pro, which is actually profitable now, because if you take a look at the value of Dogecoin, let's just pull that up as well, 0.7 cents. So it's up from 5 cents to 6.7 cents. So it turns out that there actually is some profitability now with this. So it's not a lot, 27 cents a day, but keep in mind that's according to the current market value, and I'm more concerned with the amount of Dogecoin and Litecoin that I'll be actually getting. So if we take a look here, these numbers are actually closer to 230 watts. And if I put in my profit, my actual number here of 12 cents Canadian per kilowatt hour, which I'm putting in now, we're looking at a profit per day of 27 cents and a profit per month of $7.98 Canadian and $100 per year roughly. Now I'm not really looking at these numbers in terms of like this is going to break even in a year or 2 years based off these numbers. What I'm doing is I'm trying to accumulate as much Dogecoin and Litecoin as well as Ethereum and the other coins that I'm GPU mining to go along with my essentially my crypto mining portfolio. Right, I'm going to build a portfolio and I'm going to hope Dogecoin will actually go back up in the future at some point. Like if you take a look here at the charts here, Dogecoin in the past year, we had a much higher value in this last year of over, we're at 32 cents here. But if you look at, let's look at this up to the peak here. Obviously, I know I like to look at the peaks, and maybe it's not a good representation of what it will do, but we're talking like 63 to 70 cents or something like that. Like if we zoom in a little bit on the value here for Dogecoin, back to the peak here, take a closer look at that. So we did hit an all-time high of 68 cents. So if it's at around 6 cents now, 7 cents or 5 cents like it was actually bordering on just below 5 cents a couple weeks back. We're looking at a potential increase of tenfold or more if it gets to that point. And as we know, Elon Musk has been pumping Dogecoin quite a bit actually, which is pretty interesting. I think he made a tweet earlier, and there's his tweet that he made on June 19th when everything was crashing. He says, "I will keep supporting Dogecoin," and when he did that, it actually spiked up in value quite a bit. Now I'm not all about I'm not much into like speculation and like seeing things artificially pumped up and whatnot, but I do think this coin does have the chance of actually definitely rebounding from where it is now. Maybe not as high as it was before, but I can think it can at least double or triple in value, in which case those ROIs on this unit will actually be quite a bit higher. This one guy, Altcoin Gordon, said, "Keep buying it then," and he replied, "I am." So he appears to be he believes in the coin for some reason. I don't know if I believe in Dogecoin as a project or know much about it at all. I'd be interested to learn more about it. I know it started out as almost like a joke coin, but I mean, I think this does have the potential to go up in the future. So I figured I'd get a couple of these Dogecoin miners and add to my portfolio because they're relatively cheap. You can get them for seeing them for like around $400 now. I might pick up 2 more. We'll see, because they don't use a lot of electricity, right? And it can run them pretty much anywhere. They're pretty versatile in the sense that they don't make a lot of noise. They're quiet. They don't seem to generate a lot of heat, and you can just be tucked away or throughout the house in different locations as well. And they're pretty cool as well. So anyways, guys, let's just head back to the pool real quick and let's see if this has come up to speed yet. We should be getting around 205 mega hash once things throttle up and everything catches up. So yeah, the second one here, we are at 205 mega hash there, and this one's still at 165. Looks like it's just catching up, but for wattage at the wall, we are holding steady at 465 watts. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to talk more. Hey guys, so I just kind of wanted to like fast forward at night, so it's 10 o'clock at night, it's multiple hours after where I left off in the video, and I got both these mini Doge miners going now. Essentially, both have been moved over to actual solid network connections because I started having some problems with the Wi-Fi. It wasn't too serious, but I don't think it was the Wi-Fi actually. I think it was really hot today, so in the basement it was like
40 plus degrees, so I think one of the chips kept getting hot and kept shutting down, so I had to put a fan on them just for tonight because it's way too hot. It's like we're going through a heat wave right now, but most days it should be fine if it's under 40 degrees down there. But I just wanted to show you guys that we're up to around over 200 mega hash per ASIC, and see, this one's going up 250 and this one's 216, so this probably averages out to around 205 mega hash. And once again, guys, this is 465 at the wall. Much more about this thing here, but yeah, I just wanted to point out a couple of different things I'm doing. I mean, I do believe still in GPU mining. I think GPUs are basically my bread and butter when it comes to mining, and I don't like diversify too much into ASICs, but in terms of like this and the Jazz miner, I just like basically the hash power you get for the wattage. Like, I'm running out of wattage in my house. It's very crappy the amount of wattage I have here, so I need to start shutting things off when I charge my car and things like that in order to keep everything going. So I mean, using something like a Jazz miner where I can get over 500 mega hash on Ethereum or Ethereum Classic at only 240 watts, that's a huge for me, right? Until I can get more power into this house, this is kind of like part of my strategy. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there, but I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye for now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you comment and subscribe and like. I think I said that twice. But anyways, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.
And there we have it, guys. We got the two mini Doge Pros set up here with a 1200 watt power supply on this little tiny rack right here. And I guess I could probably add maybe two more there, depending on what I want to get. But I think it's always a good idea to just diversify a little bit. I know you're going to spend a little money here and there. There's going to be some risk, and everyone's going to shout, you don't ROI, don't ROI, you're not going to ROI. But I mean, there's always going to be risks when you're doing anything like crypto mining and investing. And none of what I do is financial advice. It doesn't mean because I do it, doesn't mean that you should do it as well. Everyone's in a different financial position. Everyone makes different money from their day jobs or their main lines of business. Everyone has different power rates. Everyone has different aversions for risk. So that being said, I'm going to end the video there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.